What's up, people? Red Dad Dano. How you guys doing? They're coming down in an hour. Hell yeah. That's cool, man. You ain't got to go far. I'm not quite working in my backyard, but around the corner tomorrow. Yeah, man, chip truck's all fixed. I got the wiring that was jacked up fixed and no longer dangling and freaking hanging around and all sketchy like. Yeah. Good stuff. I gotta do a little bit of prep today. Oh. Brake line's fixed. Dude, that truck will actually stop pretty. Now the next thing, yeah, exactly. Yep. All the white, man. I took so much shit off of that truck, like I was telling you. Yeah, so far. Figured out how long I got to make my ramps. So like 9 feet, 9-foot ramps ought to be perfect. Oh, I got to get some C-channel, extend some ramps, and then that'll be done. Hot damn, that's hot. Son of a bitch. I don't think I'm going to do it on the ramps themselves, but like if this was the frickin' frame of the truck like this, Rad Dad, the platform sits on it like so. You know what I mean? But I think what I'm going to do is put some like drop down trailer legs or something like that, some on this edge right here. So when I drive on it, don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't do that. So I think what I'm going to do is build little stands off of this per se. So it will, you know, so it won't fucking have so much leverage on it like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Yeah, because the ramps themselves are going to be, they're pretty damn strong. So, yeah. That's what I intend on doing, bro. Yep. I got to come up with some C-channel. The only thing I got laying around is some 2x2 square stock, and that's a little overkill. 2x2 1/4-inch wall square stock, and that's slightly overkill. Ooh, Dano's working in his backyard. Red Dad, what you up to today? For a second, I wasn't even going to go live here, and I'm like, fuck it. I will. I did, yeah, I trimmed up this in my mustache. You noticed, holy shit. I'm about to cut this fucker off, I think, Ayush. I don't know. It usually don't last very much longer after opening season of trout, but it is 33 degrees here this morning. You believe that? 33 degrees. Oh, Ayush. Oh. You have some 1/2 by 4-inch angle laying there. Right on. Oh, stop it. Bring it on by, Dan. I'll use it. I'll be waiting for you. I'll see you. See you tomorrow. If you leave right now, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, cool. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I got some steel laying around. It's just not the same shit as what the ramps are. Oh, shit. Yeah. I actually slept in like a motherfucker. A whole hour over what I normally do. Jet fuel gelato. Yeah, they are a rotator. Yeah, they are. It's probably warmed up a little bit now, but yeah, it was fucking. Oh, Harley girl. Here you go. That's that fish. Num num, Dave. Num num. Yeah, short bus strain. Short bus. Yeah, I didn't figure that the wife and kids were gonna want them, bro. So I asked you if you wanted them, and then frickin' they were like, "Oh, we want them," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So last night we had brown trout and Caesar salads and sweet potato. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good. Caught a steelhead yesterday too. You probably like steelhead, don't you, Dave? Rotator. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't have no problem catching trout, bro. That's one thing I'm pretty good at, if I don't mind saying. I can catch some trout. So yeah, per usual, I've got absolutely nothing to talk about. Here I am. What up, squirrel? Here I am. Stop yawning. Oh man, I just woke up not too long ago. Zach, are you full of it? I need some of your energy and then I'll quit yawning. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. It's like, dang. But you said it, not me. How you doing, Zach? Oh my goodness. How you doing, Zach? There you go. Dogs. It is early in the. You got a wrench for that kind of shit? What do you mean? For bitching? Where are you from, Zach? If you don't mind me asking. Certainly don't name your town name, buddy. Yeah, chill out. Chill out, Rad Dad. Iowa. Right on. Been to Iowa a couple of times. Coon Rapids and a couple other places. I'm from Michigan, Zach. There was a guy to the north of me just last week. They made a post on Facebook 258 morels in the county north of me. 258. So they're popping here. About to go out this morning. If you've been to Holland, Michigan, then you're about a hour south of me. Roughly. Holland. Oh shit. That's cool. That is cool. Yeah. Yep, and then cold. Cold, man. Cold. It got pretty damn cold this past winter. Yeah, I need a damn haircut, man. Got this whole bedhead shit going on here. Dang. You might plant tulips. You know? See, I told you. I imagine, bro. I can imagine. Let that shit grow way out. Like, damn. My hair, I think the longest my hair has ever got is like 2 inches. Like, ever in my life. The hair on my beard gets longer than the hair. Her name's Eileen. That's a good one. You're a daffodil guy? My wife has a bunch of tulips planted out in the front yard here. They've been coming up. Pretty cool. Time to Greg Brown some shit today, bro. Greg Brown at hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's always fun. I don't get much of an opportunity to do it. I do it when I can, but I'm gonna have to set out a bunch of plywood and shit. Chipping limbs, grinding the stump. Hell yeah, I do, squirrel. What's up, Junior? I'm calling you Junior. Nice to talk to you as well. How are you today? Where are you from? Now the angle of the dangle is already here, man. Whew. From the Philippines. Nice. Da-da. Da-da. Da-da.
So nice, babe.
It's so nice. Oh, if nothing else, I gotta roll a couple doobies to go fishing later. So I guess. Say again. Yeah, depending on what his huh?
Said you must have been wearing this in the fucking storage room. That's all deer hair.
Yeah, I don't want to be gone all day. You know what I mean? So depending on what he's got cooking up. is if I go fishing or not. You know? Still hanging tight. Like the new kids, remember New Kids on the Block, hanging tough? Uh-huh. There you go, squirrel. Talking about some old shit. I'll play the New Kids on the Block, hanging tough for you.
I had a frosted face last night.
I know, I got down to 33.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Cold.
That was your jam, wasn't it? That was your jam. Hell yeah. I had the MC Hammer tape too, bro. Because I was too legit to quit.
Yeah, I had a MC Hammer cassette.
Too legit.
I think it was one of my first tapes.
Hell yeah. You think you were more into CCR back then? Did you have a fire chicken, Dano? Did you used to own a fire chicken?
I was like 7.
I feel like Dano was running around northern Wisconsin. Listen, this is Mason's.
I was just saying, thank you. That Mason shirt.
Blasting CCR, riding around in his T-top Thunder chicken. I could see it with his mullet. Or wait, that was Rotator. Rotator, that was you. Flatbed truck. Okay. Singing Joe Diffie.
Hey, leave Joe Diffie alone.
Apparently your wife's got the hots for Joe Diffie.
No. I don't remember that.
You know, it would be nice
What?
if I wasn't looking at that.
Well, that's not gonna happen anytime soon with the way my fucking shoulders feeling in my neck. So
A GMC. Can't touch this. Oh, oh, oh. That's the...
I was in fucking middle school.
You were in middle school?
I don't even think I was in middle school. I think I was like 7 or 8.
See that? I like them young, huh, honey? At least it ain't weird now.
It's not weird.
It's not weird. Don't make it weird. See, and there you go. Oh, I sure do. Don't make it weird. How about like the New Kids on the Block, like The Right Stuff? You know that song too. I can really fuck you up and be like, oh, let's see here. How can I do this? You've had a mullet for 30 years. No sense giving it up now.
But he didn't though. I thought like for a while he didn't.
For a minute you didn't.
Right.
Trying to think of a song that I could get stuck in his head.
And of course my mind goes to It's the End.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah. That one's a bad one.
Really?
It's stuck.
Gallagher was awesome, dude.
Gosh.
I frickin' loved watching Gallagher.
Me too.
Frickin' loved it, man. You know how cool that would have been to get frickin' smashed fucking watermelon juice and shit all over you? That'd been cool. Heavy sludge, a magic cube. Hell of a haircut. If John Bob grew out his hair, he would look like Gallagher. True story. He would look like a big Gallagher. We need John Bob to grow out his hair. Because he would look just like Gallagher. Fuck, John, I'm sorry. That's a compliment, bro. Man, last night, fucking Zed's place was interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
It's like, I want to ask you a question.
That tells you a statement.
Yeah.
I know some people do that.
Zed is a character. Right, I ain't got no problem with him. He was like, hey, can I ask you a serious question? And I'm like, sure. And then it went on, and I'm waiting. And then he came back and he was like, so I don't have a woman. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, you shut the fuck up. Well, how much time do you have? How much time do you have, bro? Probably not enough. You don't want to hear this again. You had a dude, that's totally ain't fair, because you had an escape plan the other day at the cabin. Serious questions. What the fuck ever. Bro. You had an escape plan. And that was not fair. You had an accomplice. You had 3 accomplices. A getaway driver. He had a getaway driver and 2 distractions. He did. He's like, oh shit, I feel Gorilla Skittles. Okay, gotta go. We gotta go home now. I'm like, what the fuck? I was just about to ask you how you got into tree work. And then he leaves. Then he leaves. Jeez, man. This cup right here is dang near the perfect size.
Yep.
Yep.
I thought you'd like that one.
Yeah, my daughter. Let's go. You got your start in the Maine woods, tripping over. And then what happened? Squirrel? Oh, dude, I can't even begin to tell you. Did you ever hit him so hard the top broke out and came down and hit you? Anyway, Rad Dad, I thought that Zed's place came from the AAP channel. But, bro, I want absolutely nothing to do with AAP guy anymore. Absolutely nothing to do with him. I've not said anything publicly because, well, it's none of my business and I don't want to get involved in his bullshit. But yeah, I don't want nothing to do with Rad Dad, not Rad Dad, but AAP, bro. That was a whole fucked up thing, man. Like, a whole fucked up thing. One of your best dudes you know just got his neck broke from that. Fuck, man. Damn, bro. Dude, I hate hearing bad news, man. That shit, man. That shit really... That sucks, dude. That shit really gets me, man. I absolutely hate about... That sucks, dude. That's good. But yeah, Rad Dad, that whole AAP shit got out of hand, bro. Completely out of hand. Completely freaking crazy. Have you seen his channel now? Rad Dad? It's gotten taken over by, well, given or taken over or whatever. What up, 616? Have you seen any of his shit now? Rad Dad? How you doing, 616? Oh. There's three. Three more. Well, four more. Four more. What up, Super Shay? How you doing, brother? Built a pantry.
Ouch.
I went and caught a bunch of fish and worked on my chip truck and did a bunch of stuff. Did a bunch of stuff. Had a pretty productive day yesterday, so I was pretty happy with that. Badass RC monster truck. I mean everything has, but gall dang, those things have came so far.
Yeah, they have.
Like I said, everything has, but man, do you remember the RC cars when we were younger? If it was electric, that thing had, first of all, it had to have batteries.
Big old D batteries.
Big old fucking batteries, and then it would be like a mile and a half an hour. Fucking lame as shit. He says, this thing blows me away. Nothing can stop it. What brand is it?
And don't some of those run on fuel too?
Yeah, they've always done that, but yeah, some of them run on fucking methane.
Right.
Like,
I was just asking. I've never had one. I mean, like I had a remote control car. Don't get me wrong, but like.
yeah, well, our parents couldn't afford a fucking.
Well, no. So it's okay.
Yeah,
but
neither one of our parents could afford a fucking gas-powered RC car back then.
no.
I promise you that.
I didn't know if they had gas ones back then, first and foremost. And secondly, I didn't know if that's what he was probably talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only way I had a couple of them cars too that had wires from the controller to the car.
Yeah.
You had to follow it.
Yep.
Yep.
We had those too.
I've had a couple of those too. Yeah, the only way we would have ever got a gas-powered RC car back in the day when we were kids is if like we did not get a birthday gift. We did not do an Easter. We did not do, maybe you skipped supper a few times.
Oh, it probably would have got given to me in that pond.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It would have got given to you, and then a week later, they'd have been like, fuck, yeah, that was a bad idea.
Yep.
We got to go pawn this.
Yep.
You'll get it back. Never.
Right. Quite literally. Good times.
Yay! Parents are going to go pawn my shit.
Yep.
All right. Woo! It was fun while it lasted.
Yep.
It's fucked up.
It is fucked up, but it's the truth.
I know.
Like, that's probably what would have happened.
Yeah. I know damn well my mom couldn't afford no RC fucking car back then. And she worked her ass off and she couldn't. Hot Wheels Rhinomite. Hell yeah. Dano, have you seen the latest Yeah Trees video about Owen? By chance? You wanted Transformers, not cars? Yeah, I had a bunch of Transformers and shit when I was younger too. Before that, I remember having He-Man.
Transformers were some of my favorite. My grandparents had them in their toy room.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, was it Thundercats where they all like went and built a robot, like all the people parts or whatever turned? I thought so, because we had that too.
Yeah, and then they turned the Thundercats basically into the Power Rangers.
Yes. Yes. That is pretty much what fucking happened. Absolutely. Now that you say that.
Yep. Nimbled. I guarantee you there's some He-Man figures buried in the woods out by where I grew up too. 100%. That's fucking hilarious, squirrel.
Probably for me too, because my brother would be mean to me and I'd bury his shit.
Did any of you guys actually, I know this is me showing my age, but did you motherfuckers actually play with marbles? How many motherfuckers in here actually used to shoot marbles when they were kids?
That was always fun. I had an older
That's
brother.
how you know you're an old motherfucker.
I had an
Do
older
they
brother.
even fucking... Huh?
I said I had an older brother.
I doubt it, but is that even a thing
I don't think so.
anymore?
I don't think
Does anybody?
even make marbles anymore.
Oh God, they make marbles. I
Well, not like
guarantee you,
it-
they make them.
Like they did?
So did I. No, they make marbles.
No, I know, but they used to make like cool marbles and shit, right?
I would assume that they still do, but
No,
is
it's
are
like-
marbles even a damn thing anymore? Very good wrist rocket ammo. Yeah, especially I really liked the white ones.
Well, you can find them now, but they're at like the freaking Dollar Tree in a bag kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Play rocks. Park. Game center. Hell yeah. Not real sure. My boys.
we'll be home by, I think 12:30 or 1.
Okay.
I can't remember what I told them, but they'll be home by then.
I think I'm gonna go out fishing again, 616. I got my chip truck fixed for what I wanted to do to it. This project on it, anyway. Ooh, in the water. I'm gonna go fishing in the water.
I'm gonna make sure to mark raspberry bushes today.
I'll take you fishing, 616. You might have to leave your phone.
No pictures. No
You're
GPS.
yeah, I was gonna say you might have to leave your phone with your significant other. But I'll take you fishing.
Don't worry, when he puts the blindfold on you, it'll be okay.
I'm gonna stick a banana in his mouth.
Oh Lord.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't even do that because I would beat your ass if I freaking.
Blindfolded you and stuck a banana in your mouth.
You could share it with yourself though, 616.
Right, you could go to his spot without him.
No, I ain't worried, bro. I'll totally take you trout fishing. I don't know. And put it in your ear.
What have I told you?
He's like, why my mouth?
I've been telling for years.
I don't know, man. Just that's the first thing.
Things don't go in the ear.
Weird.
Weird.
Dano, have you seen the latest video about Yeah Trees and Owen? Any opinion on that? Or are you remaining neutral? Yeah, fucking rotators. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Oh, they got weird.
Who's what? Yeah, trees. So for some entertainment value, if you got a few minutes, Dan, I'll go ahead on over to Yeah Trees and watch that latest video, brah.
How did this happen?
How did what happen? This?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. This happened because
Like we had a tray and then
we had a tray
Now we have a clip.
on the tube, yeah. Yeah, it's on the tube. Yeah, that's what Steel Barn was talking about last night. Yeah, I do too, man. Yeah, I do too. I definitely ain't talking shit about the guy. Oh yeah. No, you're the balls. Yeah, I guess Yeah Trees is no longer, bro. Yeah Trees is done. Hopefully there's no trouble. Yeah, I know Mike there was talking about that for a minute on his live last night, asking our opinions and stuff. I mean, it's, yeah, I don't know. I had a hard time getting paid for them. I did survive the night without getting a black eye. Yeah, I don't.
Just barely.
I think they're having a hard time paying people because they're having a hard time getting paid. But I don't know the whole story, bro. I just figured that's why I said something about the. Y'all gonna have to look at that for a second. What the fuck? No, got one more and I'm good. Bro, you should have seen it. I had to fight her off, dude. It was nuts. It was nuts, bro. Well, looks like I got to keep this going at least 9 more minutes. Nine more minutes. Yeah, man. I got my 6. I think the most I've ever rolled on here while I was just sitting here talking to you guys was just over 20. Just over 20. Going for a walk with the family today, huh? That's cool, man. Enjoy it while you can, brother. Once kids get older, they're going to be like, see you, Dad. See ya. Which is good and interesting at the same time. God, man, it's hard to make a stop sign joint. Stop sign burgers are actually hard, yo. Got about 20 burgers with you. I think that's enough. Yep. What? I got at least 9 more minutes. Oh, 7 now. 7 minutes, meow. Contingency before the new job. What's up, First John? I suppose I can get rid of the screen now, huh?
Oh, you could if you wanted to. That's up to you.
Up to me. Mm-hmm. Man, that's so bright, honey.
It feels nice.
It's so bright. You need to cut my hair.
Right now.
Look at I'm so.
You are not.
I'm so unkept.
Come here. You're barely above even cutting length.
You tell me.
I'm telling you.
20 is a river fishing trip with GP, you figure? You, did you make your assumption based on our visit? He's like, bro, we blew 3 joints and. All right, Daniel. Yeah, I'm fixing to head out of here pretty quick too. So you're basing your figures on when we met, I'm assuming. Rad Dad. I had to make the coffee stronger today because the last couple times I made coffee, it tastes like fucking water.
Why are you making weak ass coffee?
What the hell was Steelborn saying last night? So the AOB is considered, it's called an assignment of benefits. And what that is, okay, let me try to explain it here. So an assignment of benefits, First Gen, what that is we'll say a homeowner calls me and a tree is on their house. If you get an AOB, that means I bill the insurance company directly. Okay, you don't, if you were, say you were the customer, you don't even deal with it. From there, So you give me an assignment of benefits, and what that is it means that I get whatever the insurance company gives you. So if I go out there and I'm like, oh, hey, blah, 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 long story short, what it means is what ends up happening is a AOB, usually what ends up happening is I would go out to your house, I would remove said tree, I would likely bring every single fucking, right, I would get every single fucking piece of equipment I had, every single person I had, every single everything. And then I would be like, well, first gen right here, he makes $25 an hour times 8. That chipper right there, I get $1,000 a day out of that chipper. I used a crane to get it off of the house. I have an 8-hour minimum on the crane. That's $2,500. And you would add all that up. And usually at the end of it, you're like, okay, by the time your tree's off that house, I'm going to build a fucking, I've never done it, but I'm saying the tree service, would end up billing the insurance company like $40K or something like that to get a fucking tree off the house. So we take a tree off the house, and next thing you know, I'm sending the bill for 40,000 fucking dollars to the insurance company. So I personally know somebody that's in hot shit because, yes, absolutely, you charge the ever living shit out of them. With that being said, storm work is absolutely more dangerous. We should get more money for storm work, I believe. When I say we, I mean tree guys. So there should be a premium paid, right? Yes, absolutely. 100%. I feel like that we should absolutely be compensated because it's an emergency job. You know what I mean? So, on one hand, I kind of, I get the higher prices and everything like that. I do. It's just, but on the other hand, I mean, if it's hypothetically, let's say if the tree was standing, we'll say it was for the hell of it. We'll say it's $5,000 tree. And if it hits the house and it's laying on the house and we go there and we're like, oh, hey, it's storm work. It's an emergency. I want 10 grand to remove the tree. I get that. I absolutely get that. And people can say whatever they want. They can call them a crook. They can call me a crook. They can say whatever they want, and that's fine because whatever, right? But that don't mean we can charge $40,000. That's just wrong. And not only is it wrong, it's just fucking everybody in the long run, dude. You're literally just fucking yourself in the long run. So there was a job there was a big storm last year in my town, last year, first gen, and there were people going around doing that. I'm not going to name no names, but I know a person that was doing that. Anyway, I did a job. It took me 45 fucking minutes. I charged $2,500 for the job. I was literally in and out of there in 45 minutes, right? A person that I know messaged me because he's seen the job that I did. And he was like, bro, I'd have charged $12,500 for that. I'm like, you would have charged $10,000 more than me? And he was like, yeah, it'll take me a couple of months to get my money. But yeah, I would have charged $12,500. And I'm like, dude, it took me 45 minutes. He was like, it don't matter. I'm like, that's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. I'm like, that's just nuts. I mean, I thought I was doing pretty damn good for myself. You know what I mean? $2,500 fucking dollars in a 45-minute and an hour span. Of course, that's gross. But regardless, that's pretty good. $2,500 an hour. I'll take that all day long, buddy. All day long. And never bitch. And I'm not saying everybody does that first gen, and I'm not even saying that's what Owen was doing. I have no idea what that guy was doing. It's none of my business. I have no clue. I had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? So I certainly ain't talking any kind of shit about anybody. What's up, fat boy?
Oh.
What's up, fat boy? Huh?
You want a side, mister?
Yeah, I don't know what was I just know what an AOV is.
You ready to go out? Still kind of chilly out there this morning.
But anyway, yeah, the person that charged said that they would have charged 12,500 to do the exact same job that I did. 2 weeks later, they were being talked to by the Attorney General.
Yeah.
The Michigan Attorney General contacted them. Whatever came of it, I have no clue because it's none of my business and I don't care. Right? I keep my nose clean as far as that's concerned. And I get paid from the homeowner. Yeah, it's all good. I get paid from the homeowner. I don't frickin' deal with the insurance companies at all. Some people say that's kind of silly. You waited 9 hours for them guys to show up. I remember that, Dan. You're blinding the piss out of me, woman.
Sorry.
You know, it would help. It actually still, even with that thing, it fucking sun comes in like you can still get blinded. The shade thing, because it's not like black.
Right.
It's not like solid fabric.
No, and there's hope.
About to go for a burger walk. You need a chainsaw? What's up, Vera? Oh, shit. Got a bunch of sparks cut down. I'd let you use one of mine, but I don't have any of that. Yeah, I don't have any that I could let you use, honestly, bro. What up, Clint? You only got a handsaw. Are you gonna you thinking about going and buying a chainsaw, man? Just buy a little cheap one. How little, how cheap? How cheap? How cheap of a saw were you thinking? And I'm only asking because I was genuinely curious. So I don't know. The only reason I was saying that, dude, is if you were gonna spend like $100 or $200 or something along them lines, right on. If you're gonna spend like $100 or $200, don't buy a Troy-Bilt, or that's my opinion anyway. But Troy-Bilt and fucking, yeah, I don't know. I'm a steel guy. You either buy a steel, buy a Husky. Some people would say buy an Echo. I don't know. Don't really matter for what you're trying to do. A V-Bore top handle saw. That's one of those little tiny fucking things. Ain't it? V-Bore? Little fucking chain pistol looking thing. Will you crack that door, Dad? That's what I was gonna suggest, Dano. That's why I was trying to see how much money he was gonna spend. Husqvarna and Craftsman? Yeah, pretty sure they're the same. I don't know. Not every have the money for that high dollar shit. Steel isn't all that expensive in comparison. If you get there, I'm not sure, buddy. You might be able to, if it's a steel, it might be able to find something used on frickin' for what you're gonna get. I don't know. You might be able to find something used on Facebook, man. A lot of people do what you're doing. You know what I mean? They get a chainsaw, they use it for a project, and then they sell it. If you could find a steel online that was clean and it ran when you got there, then there you go. That's what I would do. Because it's going to last. Yeah, a lot of people do that, 616. A lot. I mean, you'll be amazed at what dude, people will buy a fucking excavator and then they'll be like, oh yeah, I dug myself a pond with it. I saved myself a shit ton of money and I bought this excavator and now I'm selling it. You know what I mean? You'd be amazing. It's fucking crazy what's on Facebook Marketplace like that. Hell yeah, first gen. I mean, if it's clean and it runs good when you get there, you know what I mean? And then it's all about mixing your fuel right from there. And then you get the frickin', just get the, well, fuck. I'm gonna say you could frickin' for as little gas as you need. Shit. I was gonna say, yeah. And they run fine. Because if they run when you buy them, they're gonna, you know, and they're not all beat to shit, then they're gonna keep running. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't play no games with my, I run, well, you can run whatever kind of two-stroke oil you, yeah. Just don't run no garbage in it and you'll be good. Like with steel oil, I run steel oil, but some people say it's junk. I don't know. I've been running steel ultra HP oil in my fucking saws for years now. Literally, I have not bought two-stroke oil in 5 years. I've had enough, and this year I might be able to. I think this year I might actually have to frickin' buy some more mix rotator. You believe that shit? I think I have 12. I think I have 12 5-gallon mixes left. But yeah, 616 freaking Marketplace, brother. That'd be cool. It lasts so long. Well, I go through a lot of, once we're up and running and everything, man, we go through a lot of fuel. I'll go, it's not uncommon for us to go between 5 and 10 gallons of two-stroke mix in a week. Yeah, everybody used to think I was nuts. And they'd be like, what do you mean you burn 5 gallons of fuel or whatever, of two-stroke mix in a week? And I'm like, fuck yeah, sometimes more. Yeah, they do. So does the 500i. That drinks it too. Yeah, I'm good on this. I don't even want this. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm out. Things to do. I got fish to catch. First Gen, take care. Cindy, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Everybody else in the chat. 616. Rotator. Dano. Rad Dad. I would like to thank all my fans for making this moment possible. You can see the reflection of Miss GP's phone.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just funny because it's just sitting there floating in the.
Oh.
And you can see your thumb across the screen and everything. Like, seriously.
Funny.
All right, y'all. Take care.